Good evening, Your Fitness First community. Hope you're all okay tonight. Tonight's workshop, I'm going to do a little bit of a talk on how I set my day up for success. So basically what I do the night before, so my morning and night routines, what I do to succeed the following day and make sure I have the best, most creative day so I can focus on my work, focus on my family, focus on everything and give it my utmost. So just a little insider into what I do. You can tweak it however you want to suit your life. You take what will work for you, leave what doesn't. Try different things, mix it up. I tried different things from different people, and then I've come up with my own little list of stuff to do. So the first thing is building a positive night and day routine really helps you move forward your life. It's so important because if you're not set up these two elements right, then it will you won't succeed. You just keep going down into little things and going back to old habits that don't serve you and don't help you through to your goals. So the nighttime routine is the first one I changed. It's the most important element to help you succeed. It'll help you set up your day, getting a good night's sleep and then ready for the next day. It's so vital. It's so key to moving forward with your life. If you've got a good nighttime routine, you'll really thrive the next day because you've had a good night's sleep, you've set yourself up right, and then you feel like you can achieve anything. It's amazing once you do that. So the first one on my list, the first thing I don't do, so I don't at night time, so at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, so probably after this, I will turn my phone onto silent and I will have no blue light, no notifications coming through, don't look at my phone, don't do anything really with my phone because it's little things like that. You see the news, you'll see a post, it could upset you, it'll play in your mind all night. Just little things like that, the blue light, unsettles your sleep. All those little bits, if you turn your phone off earlier, it will really help you move forward. Again, it's 1 hour before bed. It's nothing. Stop watching social media rubbish. Put a film on, have a chat with your partner, connect, do that sort of stuff, read a book. But just turning that phone off that hour earlier really does help you get a good night's sleep. Number 2 is I plan for the next day. So I write a to-do list. I've got a list on my wall, and then if I've got anything important that really needs doing, I'll write a list out and put the most important things at the top. So then you've got a list of stuff that you can tick off through the day and you work your way through it. It just, again, saves you thinking about things at night time because you can wake up thinking about things at night time and it just plays in your mind and you can't get back to sleep, or you're thinking about it before bed. Another good way of doing that is have your to-do list at the side of your bed. So then if you do think of something before you go to sleep, you can just write it down next to it. It just saves you a lot of hassle and having to remember things in your head, or even just having that little piece of paper there. It doesn't have to be to-do list. It could just be a little piece of paper. It'll just help you each day to then work through that list, and then you'll feel like you're achieving something each time you've ticked something off. It'll really help you move forward. But don't worry about it either. Don't overcomplicate it. If you don't finish your to-do list, put it on to the next day. You're trying your best. That's all you can do. Don't be hard on yourself. You can only achieve what you can achieve in your time. If you don't get done everything on that list, move it to the next day. Don't do it for another day. Obviously, it wasn't that important to get it done in the first place that day, so you don't have to worry about it. Number 3, get things ready for tomorrow. So again, along with planning your day, this is a vital thing that I do every night. So like tonight, my son's got football camp in the morning, so I'll make his pack up. It's ready. His football kit, he's got that out himself. He's got his boots out, he's got his goalie gloves out, shin pads. Everything's ready. He's set himself up. Tomorrow morning, I'll be doing a live workout in a group. I've got my stuff set up already. It's all set up in my bedroom. Just get up, grab my workout gear, come down, do a workout, get myself ready for a workout, do whatever. It's just key elements of doing it and setting up. So it's just no excuses. Oh, I've got to find my stuff. Oh, that was in that drawer. I didn't want to make my missus up, or I didn't want to make my partner up. It's one of them. It's just in your head. You've got to work these things out, and just having that nighttime routine where you can set things up for the next day. So it's like school bags. Get them ready. School uniforms. Get them ready. Everything's laid out. The kids can fold their own stuff up, get their own stuff out at the right age. And you're just there without the extra stress in the morning. Nobody needs stress in the morning. It's the worst thing ever. Once you've got stress in the morning, you've got it for the rest of the day, and your day just goes downhill from there. So if you can get those bits right by getting everything ready the night before, it works so well. My mornings are not stressful at all, hardly. Maybe just getting the kids out the door, that's about the best. Next stressful thing, get your shoes on and coat on, that's about it, but I can handle that. That's a little bit of stress. It's not constantly all morning. Number 4 is set a bedtime. So during the week, I'll have a bedtime. My bedtime is between 9 and 10 o'clock. I have that hour to play with, depending on what time I get up. Sometimes I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing PT sessions, and other times I'm doing my lives, so I get up about, the latest is 5:30, 6 in the morning. But that's my routine. I go to bed early enough. I have that 7 to 8, 9 hours sleep, which is vital every night. Because if you don't have it, you feel awful. You don't recover properly. Your body doesn't recover. Your brain doesn't feel reset. You just feel like you're lethargic all day. It just doesn't help you. So setting a bedtime routine is so key. Again, during the week, weekends, hey, do what you want. Stay up late, binge watch Netflix, but do whatever. But in the week, be really good. If you want to succeed in the week and do really well, do the best for your family, do the best at work. This is what you've got to do. It's just the little bits. Number 5, is don't drink alcohol. So in the week, I try not to drink alcohol. If I do, it's a bottle of cider or something. It's nothing major, and I never do it when I've got something on that's important the next day. So I'm doing a workout or something. It's just setting yourself up nice to do that. So because you have an unsettled night's sleep if you drink alcohol. You know you all do. You don't wake up feeling refreshed. You don't wake up feeling recovered. You wake up, you feel groggy, you're dehydrated, you feel tired. There's nothing worse than going to bed and waking up the next day knowing you've got a busy day and you've been drinking. There's nothing worse. Even if it's just a couple of glasses of wine, it still doesn't help that settled night's sleep. So just key little things here just to help you through. Number 6 is gratitude practice. So every night before bed, I think of 3 things that have happened to me in the daytime, which I'm grateful for. It can be something simple, like today. I've been out with my children. We've had a lovely walk out. We've been to the bouncy castles. We've had a lovely time. Walked home, stuff like that. Just little things that you're grateful for. I've just been up to my son's goalkeeper training, and I've met a friend that I've not seen for a few months. So I've just had a chat with him. Grateful for that. It's just little things like that that wouldn't have happened. And you just notice, the more you practice gratitude, the more positive things you start to notice in your life, and you start feeling a better way of outcome. It's a good way to do it at the end of the night. It really is, just to finish off the day on a positive note. Even if you've had the worst day ever, you can still find something to be grateful for. Believe me, I have some bad days, I have some good days, but most of the time, if not all the time, I can find at least 3 things in that day that have made me, that I'm grateful for. Number 7, if your mind is still racing, I used to do this at the very start, a journal. So at the end of the night, for the last hour before you go to bed, or just spend 5 minutes just to write a couple of sentences of things that are playing on your mind. It is so important to do a bit of journaling. It helps clear the mind, and it helps get rid of all that fuzziness and all that horribleness that you go to bed with. You can literally write it down in a book, put it down, close it away, it's done. It's done for another day. You can think about it some other day. You've wrote it down, you've let it go. It's so important to just let that brain just be free at night time and clear all those niggly little thoughts. Talk about it to a partner or anything. But just try and clear your mind so you've got no worries before you go to bed. Because it's the worst thing, going to bed, having a worry. You lay there, you toss and turn, and again, you don't get to sleep. You have that unsettled night. And then the last few is number 8, is I set an intention every night. So you might be asking, what's an intention? So I set my intentions about what I'm going to do the next day, how I'm going to feel, and how I'm going to act. And it just puts me in a better frame of mind. So before I go to sleep, I'll tell myself that I'm going to get my stuff done tomorrow. I'm going to get that diploma done, or I'm going to do a great workout, or I'm going to feel positive. I'm going to have a positive outlook and feel really positive and have no negativity. And I'm going to act kind to people, or I'm going to listen. Just little things like that, and just set an intention for the day. Well, you can pick one of them, you don't have to have all 3, but just a few little things that I do myself. So I'll always say, right, if I'm finished on a bad day, you've done my gratitude practice, and I take a deep breath and just say to myself, I'm going to be positive tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I'm kind. I'm going to make sure something like that, just to really set your day, finish your day off really nicely. It does really help. So that's number 8, set your intention. It's something I do all the time and it really is helpful. Number 9 is read a book. It's last thing at night before you go to sleep, just read a book. It can be a self-development book on something you want to work on yourself, which is massive. I do that all the time, so I'll read a self-development book at night time. 20 to 30 minutes, fold over the pages that you want to look at again, and then you can go back in the morning. You don't have to think about, oh, I have to remember that. You just go fold your page over. I mean, you really like a bit of information there you think might be useful to you, and then you can go back to it the next day and take notes then, or write it down somewhere else, or just little things like that. Self-development books are massive to help you, but you could read other books, whatever you want, just to help you switch off the mind, so you're not, again, overthinking. You've got that little bit of time for yourself just to switch off. So again, that's my nighttime routine. It really does help me set myself up for the next day, which is amazing. Next one is my morning routine. This one's not as bad, it's not as hectic, but it's a great one to do again that sets you up. So if you've got your nighttime routine set up, your morning one will be a lot easier and it will flow a lot better. So again, as we did with nighttime, we set a nighttime bedtime. So mine, again, 9 to 10 o'clock. My morning gets up, I said before, it's between 5 and 6. Most mornings I get up, depending what I'm doing, where I'm at. But most mornings, it's no later than 6 a.m. If I'm lying in, it's a weekend, and then even then, it's 7 o'clock I get up at. I mean, your body just gets used to it. But then I can just chill for the day if I'm doing something a weekend. It's not too bad. But this, again, helps you get up and set you up ready for the day. If you're getting up early, you have that bit of time to yourself first. Really gives you that space to get into your own head first and have your time before everybody else gets up wanting your time, if you know what I mean. So you have time to yourself to do your things, and that's not go on your phone. So the first thing is what I don't do. I don't pick up my phone to go on that and look at social media. If I've got any messages, I don't care. I won't look at them for an hour before I go up. I'll have my time, sort out my stuff in my head first. So that's one thing you don't do. Number 2 is water. So I have some water next to my bed and I rehydrate myself in the morning. I've had 8 hours, if you're lucky, with no water in your body. Your body's just starved of water. So first thing, I've got a glass of water next to my bed that I drink at night time, and I just drink that. Whether I down it all or just take a few little sips as I'm coming downstairs, whatever, but I'll just have the water. It makes you wake up and it makes you feel more alert. It's just a really good way of getting into a routine of having that thing in the morning. Try it, honestly, it works wonders. The next thing I do, so number 3, is meditate. So every morning I will get up and I will meditate between 5 and 20 minutes. At the moment I'm doing 20 minutes most mornings, and it just gives me that time to get out of my head, you know what I mean, and just focus on the right things, get my head in the right space, ready for the day. It helps me slows my thoughts down, helps me realise again that thoughts come into your mind, you can just let them go and come whenever you want. It just really does work. Give that space that you need just to, you know what I mean, like tonight I've had a bit of a stressful night with the kids. Jesse's just been crying before bedtime, and it's just like, I've kept calm. I'm just like, you're not doing yourself any favours. I'm just talking to him. Don't lose it, don't shout, and just keep it nice and calm. Then they calm down quicker. It just helps you keep your head in a better space by doing that, and throughout the day you can react to things differently. It really does help, definitely. The 4th thing is a workout. So every morning do some kind of workout, whether it's yoga, one of my workouts from the group, Join Me Live, all there most 3 days a week to help you move forward your life. You can go on the YouTube channel, which is My Fitness First for Busy Mums YouTube channel, or you can pick out the ones that you like. You can do somebody else's. You can do anything you want. You can go to the gym. You can do anything. Just get that blood flowing, get that body moving, get that real feel-good factor, get those endorphins flowing through your body to make you feel good, make you feel alive. It's one of the best ways to start the day. I say that every day. It does make you feel amazing. If you've had enough sleep, you've set yourself up the night before, getting up, doing a workout, having that time to yourself in the morning, meditate, workout. It's what, your first hour in the morning just really does help you settle for the rest of the day, and you feel like you've achieved something before even most people have woke up. The next one is have a shower. So not just have any shower, have a little bit of a cold shower. So you put your shower on, give it 10 seconds and get in while it's still a little bit cold before it goes warm. And just let it run down through your head and behind your back. It just makes you feel alive, helps you recover from the workout, gets the neurons firing in your brain, and really does wake you up and get you alive again. It's another extra way of building a strong mindset and helps you recover from your workout. Absolutely. If you can get up and get in a bit of a cold shower, even if it's 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, honestly, you can do most things during the day. Anything life throws at you, you can keep getting through, because that cold shower is, especially when it's winter, it's not brilliant, but it does help your mindset build up. I do it almost every morning. Once I've done a workout, because you've still got blood pumping, you're still quite warm, so a nice cold shower, 20, 30 seconds, boom, then it goes warm. You can just have a nice relaxing shower then for the rest of the time. It's just a great way again to start the day. Next one, number 6, is play a podcast. So there's different podcasts. You can learn something that you're interested in, just listen to somebody else, put it on in the background or some music, or you could put a motivational speech on if you're feeling a bit down and feeling like you need motivating. I put motivational podcasts on, or motivational speeches on YouTube. You can put that on YouTube and you can just put it on, and they give you a lot of real feel good. Makes you feel in a real positive way. It gets me blood pumping again. It makes me feel really positive, and then when I go out that door, I'm feeling really good and really positive for the day. It's the best way to do it. If I can't get it in before I go to school on the school run, I'll put it on in my podcast as I'm walking down, and I'm saying to myself little bits over it again, listening to it, and really getting the adrenaline running and really getting the endorphins running. It really is a great way to do it. I'd definitely try it if I was you. Those motivational speeches on YouTube are absolutely amazing. There's a few on there, well, there's loads on there. You can get a motivational podcast, or just put a podcast and learn on it, or you can put your favourite song on that gets you going. Just anything like that. Just 10 minutes really just gets you in that positive mood, ready for the day. And that's my morning routine. You've just had my morning night routine. I do it almost every day and every night during the week, especially when I'm at work. I've got stuff on. It really just helps me achieve for the next day, and I have that nice flow to the day where I feel like I'm succeeding and I'm not battling against the elements. I'm not battling against stress in the morning. At night, I've got a plan. I stick to my plan. I work through it, and these little bits just help me feel like I've had my time, and I can talk to my family better, have better relationships with my friends, just be a better me just through that routine alone, and it does help you move forward. So, like I say, you go back and listen to this again. I always say that my first one that I changed was my nighttime routine, because if you don't change your nighttime routine, you don't have the right headspace for the morning, and you're not going to succeed the next day. You don't go to bed early, you're not going to have enough sleep, you're going to feel groggy, you're not going to get up and do the workout, you're not going to get up and do this and that. You're just going to have a really lethargic day because you're just tired. It's so key. It will help you set up for the next day. It's so important. So focus on the nighttime routine first, and then once you've built that nighttime routine, set that bedtime, set that intention, do the gratitude practice. All those key bits are so important. And it might sound a lot, but it's not. It takes you about 20, 30 minutes, if that. That's all it does. And obviously reading your book at the end of the night, you can do that for as long as you want. Just make sure you get your head down on that pillow by whatever time you've said you're going to. That is so key. So if you say you're going to bed at 10 o'clock, go up, read a book, get yourself ready, do your little bits, whatever you need to do, and then just read for 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever you've got left, and then put your book down, go to sleep. You get up at 6 o'clock, that's 8 hours sleep you've had. It's more than enough for anybody. That's what I do. If you get a good solid night's sleep, you've not had any disturbances, it really works well. And another one, I always say to people, don't give up. Give yourself time, don't be tough on yourself. One day might be bad, don't worry about it, let it go. We all have bad days, you've just got to remember, let them go. Move on, we'll try again the next day. That's all we do. We don't punish yourself, don't beat yourself up. We're only human, we are trying our best. If we are turning up every day, we are trying our best, and that's key. That's all we can do, is try our best. Get back on it, it's a new day, start again. That's it, we go again. To build the best life you want, this is a way you can do it, just by starting these little habits. Pick a few, like I say, go back, take notes, they work wonders, but don't wait for it. Start tonight, start tomorrow night, but don't wait too long. Get it done while it's fresh in your head. Write them down, like I said, and work your way through them, because remember, this is my favourite saying of all time, nothing changes if we change nothing. So I'm going to leave it there tonight. Thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you can take something from that. And if you need any other help, I'm more than happy to help. Send me a message. Need any more guidance, anything you want, I'm more than happy to help. So just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, take care, have a good evening. Thanks for watching. See you soon, bye.